which are formed due to the cooling of magma at considerable depth from Earth's surface, are called plutonic rock, hyperbasal rock, volcanic rocks, sedimentary rock. Plutonic rock. The answer is plutonic rock. The rock which are formed due to cooling of magma. Magma जब cool होंगे at a certain considerable depth from the Earth's surface. Earth's surface is a considerable depth. It's called plutonic rock. The arrangement, size and shape of the constituent mineral grains of a stone gives the information about its luster, texture, toughness, all of the above. Texture. Answer is texture. The rock which are formed due to cooling of magma at a relatively shallow depth. At a relatively shallow depth from the Earth's surface are called hyperbasal rock. Hyperbasal rock. The folded structure. The folded structure is very common in folded structure very common in sedimentary rock, igneous rock, metamorphic rocks. None of the above. Metamorphic rock have folded structure, which is very common. A natural material of construction obtained from the rock by any suitable method is called brick, stone, timber, or iron. Answer is stone. A natural material of construction obtained from the rock rock by any suitable method is called stone. Chemically, marble is a type of sedimentary rock, argillous rock, calcareous rock, or siliceous rock. Calcareous rock. Quartzite. Quartzite. Quartzite is a sedimentary rock, argillous rock, calcareous rock, or siliceous rock. Siliceous rock. Quartzite comes in the category of siliceous rock. Basalt. Basalt is sedimentary rock, metamorphic rock, extrusive igneous rock, or intrusive igneous rock. Extrusive igneous rock. The color of statuary marble. The color of statuary marble used for sculptures work. Sculptures work is red, blue, white, or green. White. The rock having alumina or clay. Their major constituents are known as siliceous rock, argillous rock, calcareous rock, or sedimentary rock. Argillous rock. Which of the following has the highest Morse hardness number? Which of the following has the highest Morse hardness number? Marble, diamond, talc, or quartz. Diamond has the highest Morse hardness number. The rock generally used for roofing is granite, basalt, slate, or pumice. Salate. Salate is the rock which is used for roofing. Salate is the rock which is used for roofing generally. A good quality stone absorb water less than 5%, 10%, 15% or 20%. The answer is 5%. Good good quantity good quality of rock absorb 5% only water. A stone is rejected if it absorbs water more than 5%, 10%, 15% or 20%. 15%. The rock with the stone which absorbs more than 15%, it should be rejected for the construction work. Stone stone used for ornamental work must be soft, hard, light or wet. Ornamental work. The light stone is used for ornamental work. The light stone. Stone used for the construction of retaining wall must be soft, heavy, light or hard. Heavy. Heavy stone is always used for the construction of retaining walls. In stone masonry, the stratified stone are so placed that the direction of pressure of the plane of beading is right angle, 45 degree or 60 degree or parallel. It should be 90 degree. In earth, stratified stone are placed so that their planes are parallel, perpendicular, radial or none of them. Radial. When stratified stone is placed in that plane, we should use radial in the arch. The tendency of a stone is to split along texture, fracture, cleavage, structure. The answer is cleavage. Tendency of a stone is to split along cleavage. According to NS, in 1 cubic meter brick masonry, number of brick required is 450, 500, 530, 560. NS Nepali standard. According to Nepali standard, we should use 560. Pick up the constituents of good brick earth whose excess cause the raw brick shrinks and wrap during drying and burning from the flowing alumina, lime, iron oxide or manganese. Lime is if there will be excess lime which causes the raw brick shrinks and wrap during drying or burning. During drying and burning. Propylene is used as sanitary wires, electric insulator, storage vessel, reactor chamber. Is sanitary wires. Propylene is used as sanitary wires. Propylene is used as sanitary wires. Propylene is used as sanitary wires. The presence of sand in brick earth prevents presence of sand in the brick earth prevents cracking of bricks, shrinkage of bricks, wrapping of bricks, none of it. Cracks of cracks of brick, cracking of brick, sand, presence of sand in brick, presence in sand, brick prevents cracking. The minimum compressive strength. The minimum compressive strength of first class brick should be 100 kg per centimeter square. 100 kg per minimum compressive strength of first class brick should be 100 kg per centimeter square. The minimum compressive strength of second class brick should be 75 kg per centimeter square. The minimum compressive strength of second class brick should be 75 kg per centimeter cube. In a first class brick immersed in the water condition should not absorb water more than 15%. More than 15%. The main ingredient of a good quality brick earth is magnesium, lime, silica, or alumina. Silica is the main ingredient of good quality brick. Silica is the main ingredient of a good brick is silica. Clay and silt contained in a good brick must be at least 50%. Clay and silt contained in a good brick must be at least 50%. The portion of a brick cut its width and having its length equal to the half of brick is known as closure, queen closure, king closure, prince closure, queen closure. The portion of a brick cut across its width cuts across its width cut button and having its length equal to the half of full brick is known as queen closure. The portion of a brick without a triangular corner triangular corner to half the width the half and the half length is called king closure. Refractory bricks resist high temperature. Refractory bricks resist high temperature. Refractory bricks resist high temperature. Sphere pipes are made of earthen wire, refractory clay, stone wire, terracotta, stone wire pipe. Sphere pipe are made of stoneware. Stoneware is used to make the sphere pipe. Glazing of a clay product. Glazing of a clay product is done to improve their appearance, to protect them from atmospheric effect, to protect them from cohesive action. All of the above. The answer is all of the above. Glazing of clay product. A pug mill is used for softening the brick earth, molding brick earth, tempering brick earth, providing brick earth, tempering the brick earth. Pug mill. Pug mill is always used for the tempering brick earth. Generally, 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 wooden molds are made from plywood, system wood, deodar wood, teak wood, system wood. Wooden mold are made. Wooden mold are made from system wood. Wooden mold are made from system wood. The kiln, kiln, the kiln which may work throughout the year is Hoffman's kiln. Hoffman means is used for work through the year for kiln. Plaster of Paris is obtained by bleaching bauxite, concrete, gypsum, limestone. Gypsum. Plaster of Paris is obtained from cleaning clays, calcining calcining. Gypsum is used for the plaster of Paris. For the manufacturing of the Portland cement, the portion of raw material used are 63% lime, 22% silica, other ingredients 15%. Other ingredient 15%. Silica, other ingredient. Other ingredient. A good quality cement contains higher percent of tricalcium silicate, tricalcium aluminate, tetracalcium aluminoferrite. Good quality cement always contains higher percent of tricalcium silicate. In the cement, the compound quickest to react with water is tricalcium aluminate, tetracalcium aluminoferrite, tricalcium silicate, dicalcium silicate. Tricalcium aluminate is always used as the quickest reaction with water. Quickest reaction, tricalcium aluminate. A good quality of cement contain tricalcium silicate. Rapid hardening cement contains tricalcium silicate, tricalcium aluminate, tetracalcium aluminoferrite, or dicalcium silicate. Tricalcium silicate contains rapid hardening cement. Tricalcium silicate contains rapid hardening cement. Initial setting of cement is caused due to tricalcium aluminate. Tricalcium aluminate is used for initial setting of cement. Tricalcium aluminate is used for initial setting of cement. Ultimate strength to cement. Ultimate strength to cement. Ultimate strength to cement is provided by tricalcium silicate, tricalcium aluminate, dicalcium silicate. Dicalcium silicate is used to provide the ultimate strength to cement. Ultimate strength to cement is provided by dicalcium silicate. To retard the initial setting time of cement, to retard the initial setting time of cement, the compound responsible is tricalcium silicate, gypsum, dicalcium silicate, tricalcium aluminate. Gypsum is used to retard the initial setting time of cement. The compound of Portland cement, which reacts immediately with water and also set first, is calcium tricalcium aluminate. 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 Tricalcium aluminate is used to Portland cement reacts immediately with water and also get set first. Calcium tricalcium aluminate. Tricalcium aluminate. The commonly used raw material in the manufacture of cement is limestone. The commonly used raw material in the manufacture of cement is limestone. Commonly used material in the manufacture of cement is limestone. The percentage of water required for the normal consistency or a PC cement is 5 to 15, 10% to 25, 26% to 33%, 40% to 50%. इसका आंसर है 26% to 33%. 26% to 33%. Apparatus for soundness test of cement. For the soundness test of cement, apparatus is used, that is Lee Chatterley apparatus. Lee Chatterley apparatus. Soundness test of cement. Soundness test of cement determines quality of free lime, ultimate strength, durability, initial setting. Quality of free lime, quantity of free lime. Soundness test of cement determine quantity of free lime. The availability of cement to maintain the constant volume is called flashing, honeycomb, soundness, rip soundness. The ability of cement to maintain the constant volume is called soundness. Strength of cement concrete primarily depends on quality of water, quantity of aggregate, quantity of cement, water cement ratio. Which cement should have least percent of white cement have least percent of iron oxide, aluminum, silica, magnesium oxide, iron oxide. Insoluble residue in cement which is less than insoluble residue in cement is less than 0.5%. 0.5% हुनुपर्यो insoluble residue in cement. For a 50 kg cement bag, water content is 16 liter. 18 meter 24 and 22.5 liters. In bag cement output is equivalent to 22.5 liters. Minimum 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 required cement ratio for the workable concrete is minimum required water cement ratio for workable concrete is 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.4. 0.4 cement ratio, minimum cement ratio for workable concrete 0.4. 0.4. A volatile substance added to a paint to make its application easy and smooth is known as base, vehicle, solvent, non-solvent. A volatile substance added to a paint to make its application easy and smooth. Easy and smooth is known as solvent. Solvent is used for the a solvent is used in the paint to make its application easy and smooth. Pigments are available in the form of paste, tubes, powder, capsule. Pigments are always in the form of powder. These are always in the form of powder. Pigments are always in the form of powder. Pigments are always in the form of powder. Always in the form of powder. Tarpinate oil is used in the paint as thinner, vehicle base or dryer. Thinner. Turpentine is always used as a thinner for the paint. And then oil is a thinner is used as a thinner. The most important constituent of varnish is dryer, solvent, resin. All of the resin. Resin is the most important constituent of varnish. A prime coat is given to a steel work with an oxide of iron paint, mixture of white lead and lead paint, a special paint, cement paint. A mixture of white lead and lead paint. Is used to give the steel work. Prime coat is given to steel work with mixture of white lead and lead paint. The base material for distemper is distemper बनाना base material chalk, lime putty, cement wash. chalk 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 is used as a base material for distemper. Distemper is a paint. Distemper is a paint consisting of powdered chalk, pigments and water. Distemper is a paint consisting of powdered chalk, pigmentation and water. Plastic asphalt is used as a waterproofing laying over roof as a mixture of cement and asphalt. A natural asphalt or refinery product. Plastic asphalt is a mixture of cement and asphalt. Plastic asphalt is a mixture of cement and asphalt. Bituminous fills are used for covering AC sheet, covering sloping sheet, DPC, covering AC sheet. As bituminous fells for used for covering AC sheet. Quicklime is calcium oxide. 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 The pigment used in the paint for corrosive resistance is red lead, white lead, ferrous oxide, zinc oxide, red lead. Answer is red lead. Oil varnish generally consists of resin, oil, and turpentine, turpentine. Bitumen paint offers pleasing surface, hard surface, smooth surface, protective surface. Bitumen paints offers protective surface. Bitumen paints offer protective surface. Snowcrete is one of the patent form of distemper, enamel, waterproofing cement paint, cellulose paint, waterproof cement 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 paint. The most fire-resisting paints are enamel paint, aluminum paints, asbestos paint, cement paint. Most fire-resistant paint are asbestos paint. Asbestos paint have fire-resisting. Most fire-resisting. To give a brilliant finish, the type of varnish used is water varnish, speed varnish, turpentine varnish, oil varnish, speed varnish. Speed varnish gives a brilliant finish. Speed varnish gives a brilliant finishing. The most durable varnish is oil varnish. The most durable varnish is oil varnish. Most durable varnish is oil varnish. Most durable varnish is oil varnish. Mastic asphalt. Is generally used for damp-proof course or waterproof layer. Damp-proof course or waterproof layers. Bitumen is generally obtained from organic material, synthetic material, petroleum product, coal. Bitumen कहाँबाट उत्पादन obtain गर्छ? Petroleum product. Plastic bitumen is generally used for road pavements, expansion joint, crack fillings. None of these. crack filling, plastic bitumen. Plastic bitumen is generally used for crack filling. Plastic bitumen is generally used for crack filling. Plastic bitumen is generally used for crack filling. Mastic asphalt. Is mastic asphalt here. Acidic resisting material, corrosive material, non-corrosive material, heating resisting material, non-corrosive material. Mastic asphalt is non-corrosive material. Mastic asphalt is non-corrosive material. The physical classification divides the rock into the physical classification. Rock को physical classification stratified, unstratified and polluted. Stratified, non-stratified, physical classification. Chemical classification में काज करे सामने most of the stone possess the specific gravity in the range of 2.4, 2.2, 1 to 1.5, 1.2 to 5 to 3 to 4, 2.4 to 2.8, 2.4 to 2.8. Which of the following has the highest crushing strength? Limestone, granite, laterite, gneiss. In the crushing strength, highest crushing strength gneiss. In the composition of good brick, the total content of silt and clay by weight should not be less than 50%. Pug mill is a device used for excavating soil from the precursor of brick, tempering the earth needed for the manufacture of brick, burning the brick, tempering the earth for needed for manufacturing of bricks. Mill. The indentation providing the face of brick is called fork, plate, strike, fork. Indentation providing the face of brick. When a brick is cut into two halves longitudinally, one part is called enclosure, cornice brick, enclosure, boucher. When a brick is cut into two halves, brick से दुई हाफ में राखी कहते longitudinally. राखी कहते one part is called enclosure. One part is called enclosure. A red color obtained by the brick is due to the presence of iron oxide. The soil used for the manufacturing of bricks should preferably not containing the following material: alkalis, pebbles, concretes, all of the above. Alkalis, pebbles, concrete. Formation of weakness deposited on the brick due to the presence of excess salt. Is called efflorescence. Excess salt is efflorescence. Brick में contain करते हैं. Hollow brick are generally used with the purpose of reducing the cost of construction, provide insulation against heat, increase the bearing area, ornamental look. It provides insulation against heat. The Silicious and aluminum minerals which do not have cementitious qualities by themselves, but which react with lime in the presence of water at normal temperature to form cementitious compound, are known as pozzolanic glazed materials. After addition of water to it, the cement sets and hardens due to hydration and hydrolysis of the cement compounds of cement constituent cement compounds of cement. When water is added to the cement sets and hardened due to hydration and hydrolysis of constituent compounds of cement. In the sieve analysis of fineness test, the residue on number sieve and 9 sieve after 15 minutes of sieving should not be more than 10%. Should not be more than 10%. The consistency test is performed to find the water cement ratio. The consistency test is performed to find water cement ratio. Loss of ignition in cement should not exceed 4%. Loss of ignition should not exceed 4%. Loss of ignition should not exceed 4%. The aggregate is called coarse aggregate. If it is completely retained on 4.5 mm sieve. 4.5 mm sieve. The sand in mortar increase the volume of mortar, reduce the shrinkage and cracking, helps the pure lime to set by allowing penetration of air which provides the needed carbon dioxide. All of the above. The answer is all of the above. Pointing is the process whereby the masonry joints are filled with the mortar after racking out of small depth. The volume of one bag of cement weighing 50 kg is 0.0345. The oil or liquid in which the base and pigments are dissolved to form the paint is vehicle. The oil and liquid in which the base and pigments are dissolved to form paints is called vehicle. Distemper is a type of water paint. Distemper is one type of water paint. Distemper is a water paint. The paint used for automobile is oil paint. Oil paint is used for the automobile. The paint used for the automobile is oil paint. The paint which gives illumination during night is called fluorescent oil.